Welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. I know you guys have been waiting on this for a good while now, a few weeks. Laura's CFMOTO fuel pump actually took a poopy dookie on us, and today we finally found a pump that looks like it's gonna work. So we went through about 4 pumps before we found this one that looks pretty much identical. So we're gonna see if it fits down in there and works. If it does work, I will be offering these pumps for sale. I will sell these to you for $89.99, free shipping in the US. You just let me know if you want one, even if you want one for a spare. It might be a good idea because this one, it still works, but it draws too much current and keeps popping fuses. So definitely let me know if this is something that you want to carry and get into. One thing that I want to tell you is, though, you're going to pull out these caps like so. And then this fuel pump is actually easy to get out of its canister. I didn't show you guys how to tear it apart because I wasn't even sure if I could fix it. So just by showing you how it's going to go back together, that should give you a good idea of how to tear it apart. It's super easy. So the pump here, just going to slide right down in between these little plastic fingers. Don't break them off. They seem to be pretty rigid, but don't break them off. There we go. That fit down in there real nice. Now, what we're going to want to do is put the filter on it. Now, we have to reuse the filter. And if you look, there's nothing wrong with this filter. Chances are there's nothing wrong with yours. If it's dirty, you can clean these. It won't hurt nothing. You can clean them. But the reason why is the filter that comes with this isn't going to work. But we do want this little clip right there. The reason we want this clip is because it keeps this filter in place where it needs to be. Just going to press down like so, and then this little clip will go right over there. Now these can be a challenge to get on. I've rebuilt many pumps in my lifetime. Come on, sucker. Just get it down on there. It's going. Like I said, it can be a pain, but it is required as it's going to keep that filter from coming off. And keep in mind, if for some reason your pump doesn't come with that clip, you can reuse the original clip, just turn it around. All right, that's in there. Check that out. Okay, now we're going to empty the contents of that out of there. And I have to remember how this goes back together. I know the spring goes on one side. Been a couple weeks, okay guys, give me a break. All right, so once you find the way that it goes in like that. You're going to want to lock these tabs in right here all the way around it. Just lock them in. And one more there. Lock it in. There we go. Now this tube here, it just goes down in like so, and then this goes in right like this. Just give it a little tap, she'll go right in. Now she does pull right out. To pull it out, just kind of doot doot, and it'll pull right out. Now this, on the other hand, we just got it all screwed up. This, on the other hand, goes down in here like so, and clips. So to get this out, there's two tabs here, one here, one here. Pull those and she comes right out. Be careful with that. That is very fragile. What we got to do is get out the soldering iron, and we're going to get down in here and solder. Now before you start soldering anything, you're going to want to look on the old pump. It's going to tell you which color wire is positive and which one is negative. In our case, on the Z-Force, blue is positive and black is negative. Okay, So then on the new pump, it's going to tell you the same thing, positive and negative. You're going to want to strip your wire, and we're going to want to pre-tin the wire. Pre-tin it. Okay, got it pre-tinned. Now we're going to pre-tin our pump. Alright, those are pre-tinned pretty well. Now we're just going to solder our wire. Check that out. Get our next one soldered up. There we go. And the reason why we're soldering these and not putting clips or anything on them is because I know by soldering them, they're not going to corrode, which they shouldn't in gas anyway, and they got no chance of coming loose. So now we have to replace the fuel hose, which is this hose right here that we cut off the other pump. We're going to want to cut it off of this pump too, because I don't think, yep, we won't get it out. We got to cut it. So what we're going to want to do, guys, get in here. Cut that open. Peel it right off. This one, ooh, not exactly the right size. What are we going to do about that? It's even too small for that too. Uh-oh. Well, they did give me these clamps. So maybe they want me to use them. I didn't think you should clamp this plastic, but they want you to use them for something, so go ahead and put them on there. Make sure. Well, that seems to be tight. Maybe that's what they wanted the whole time. I'm gonna go get my little ratchet and do that. We got my little ratchet. I can get down in here. Got just barely enough room. There we go. There we go. That's tight enough. All right, she's ready to get plugged back into the vehicle now. So guys, this pump is actually real easy to get back in here. All we have to do is finagle it down in just like so. Push it down in. Want to get our cap. Put our cap down on it. Give our cap a twist. There we go. Now we can reroute our lines back down through. Clip it back on. Clip it back on. Now it's all in. See how easy that is? Pretty quick and easy. Now, there is a piece of plastic that comes across here. On my personal rigs, on a customer rig, I wouldn't do this unless they said so. On my rigs, I cut it off just because it makes trail access easy. Because you never know. If you have an extra pump with you, you can take that out. You can take it apart with almost no tools. And, I mean, like I said, almost no tools. And get it all back together. So let's get the key and see what she says. All right, guys, I got the key. Let's see if she's fixed. Ready? I hear fuel pump. It kicks off too, which means it's not leaking. Let's do that again. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby, baby. I did it again. I played with her pump. Make sure she revs up fine. baby. Oops, I fixed it again. Woo, woo, chicka, 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 chicka. They call me Big Papa. Listen, you cannot underestimate the school dropout, uneducated redneck, uncertified CFMOTO technician. What else do they call me? Some hillbilly redneck in his garage. I hate to break it to you, but if you turn a wrench in a garage, you're a hillbilly redneck turning wrenches in a garage. I don't care if that garage got metal siding, in a paved parking lot, in a farmer's field. I don't care if it's a barn. I don't care what it is. If you're turning wrenches in a building, you're a hillbilly just like me. So, yeah, we fixed it again so that I can't help it that I'm bad to the bone. And listen, so now I know of an aftermarket fuel pump that's supposed to be a pretty darn good pump. And no, it's not any of the ones that everybody else told me. I forget what the names of those were. It is something that I just happened to stumble upon and decided to buy it and try it. Now, that is like not the first pump that I've bought and had delivered and tried, but it is the first pump that looks almost identical, goes down in, fits, and obviously works. I'm going to source these pumps and I'm gonna stock just a few of them on hand. And if you guys want one, because you see how easy it is. Now, keep in mind some of the other goodies that come with it in the package, not gonna work in the CFMOTO. All we're really after is the pump, and it's affordable. I'm gonna sell it for $89.99, free shipping in the US. Canada guys, I'll have to figure out shipping, what that's gonna be, but I don't know. We'll figure something out for you guys. Australian guys, I'll try and figure out something for you guys too, because I do sell a lot of clutch kits to them two guys. Actually, they're probably my biggest buyers. I'll be offering that pump for sale. Now, it's gonna be your job to figure out if it's gonna work in your machine. I know that it works in this Z-Force 500. If it works in the Z-Force 500, it will work in the Z-Force 1000. I don't know about the 950, and it will work in the Z-Force 800. It should work in the U-Force 800, the U-Force 500, and all of that. So what I say is, if your pump looks like that whole canister, it should work for you. So it's gonna be your due diligence to figure out if it's gonna work for you, because I don't have a bunch of other models here to see. But I just showed you what it looks like, so you can pull a pump out on a weekend and kind of go, oh yeah, I think that'll work. And then I'll send you one, and if it ends up not being right or something, send it back. We'll hook you up. But all right, guys, peace out. God bless. If you want one of those pumps, if you want a clutch kit, you got to email me, stephenhayes1988@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook. Down in the comment section, I'll have a pinned comment with my Facebook link and my email, so you can get a hold of me for anything that you need. The clutch stuff, you got to get with me directly in a messenger or in an email to get one. Same is going to happen with this pump until I get big enough I can get a website. I'm doing pretty good, so hopefully we can do a website maybe next year. I'm hoping, because we're doing pretty good. So, all right, guys, peace out. God bless. We'll see you in the next one. Oops, I did it again. I played with her pump.